Hello everybody, this is Brisbane05 last year and welcome back to another video of this channel. In this last episode, we actually were Shakhtar Donetsk and it was something that I really wanted to forget. Yup, you heard me. We actually got crashed out of the Europa League competition, losing to Shakhtar Donetsk 3-0, which means we lost 6-3 on aggregate in the round of 16. So that means we're actually out of the round of 16 and that actually had a toll of the popularity, the manager popularity rating. So now from actually good, it's gone to weak. And today's episode is actually going to be a very important episode, if you know what I mean. Because in one of those two objectives in which I've showed you, Arsenal has to win two domestic trophies. That means the Premier League trophy and the FA Cup trophy. And right now, Arsenal are already in the quarterfinals in the FA Cup, and their match is up against West Ham. Their next match is against West Ham United. And if you actually notice, Arsenal have actually had a win against West Ham, and that is at home. They actually defeated West Ham at home, and West Ham actually secured a point at their own home ground. And this time it is at their own home ground. It is at London Stadium, the home ground of West Ham United. And I have a feeling that this could actually be an ugly defeat, because whenever we get so close, whenever the Gunners get very close, they just tend to drop it. They just tend to that's it. Something like that. That's what they think. I mean, in real life, Arsenal are already out of the FA Cup competition. Well, in the 23-24 season and this season as usual, they actually lost to Liverpool 2-0 because of that Takehiro Tomiyasu own goal and Luis Diaz. And in this season, they lost to Manchester United when they went down by Bruno Fernandes' goal. They did get a red card, Diogo Dalot, but then Gabriel scored the equalizing goal. And we would have actually gone through if it wasn't for that Martin Odegaard miss, that goal miss, and Kai Havertz missing a lot of sitters, those open easy goals. And because of that, we actually crashed out early this season. And Manchester United progressed through on penalties. So this is actually very important for us. I know we actually won more FA Cup competitions than Manchester United in real life, but this is very important for us and Arsenal supporters around the world. Anyway, I really hope you enjoyed this. Let me just end my monologue there. But anyway, I really hope you enjoyed this one. Please make sure to like and subscribe. And without further ado, let's get to the match and enjoy this episode. Alright guys, we're here to see West Ham versus Arsenal at London Stadium. And as you already saw in the previous episode, our popularity went down massively. And obviously because of that loss, we lost on that UEFA Europa League, win the cup and such. We should have won the cup, but it is what it is. We lost in the round of 16. And the only thing we can do is at least get 12 more wins. That means 3 more wins in home league matches. So that means we cannot get a win against Man City. We can, but we need to win 3 more home league matches if our manager rating should go up or so. But I did show you earlier that is somewhere in the domestic success. That is Premier League, we have to win the cup. We also have to win the FA Cup. And really, it's been a letdown for us. But anyway, however, there is one objective I can complete. Sign at least 3 players younger than 20 years old with potential greater than the average overall rating of players currently in the same position. I mean, this could actually be a chance for me to at least clear this if possible. And as usual, Kai Havertz is probably going to be the one to rest this one. But we're just going to go to our youth squad. Yeah, there it is, the youth academy. And I actually have great potential for this player, Lino Zapata. However, he's only 15 years old. And he could actually play a cam and centre midfielding position. But the only problem is he's 15. And he has to be 16 years to at least promote to a senior squad. Like Jamie Nesbitt, his potential is 85. And he's on the verge of becoming a 52 rated. He has good pace. Probably his shooting is horrendous. Passing too. But let's see what we can do here. I mean, we have no other choice. If we have to finish the objective, I really wanted to promote this player. He has a lot of potential. But I guess we'll have to take Jamie Nesbitt, the Irishman. We don't even know if this will work. But let's do it. Let's promote to senior team. Looks like Jamie Nesbitt is now in our Arsenal squad. We have 3 more players left in the academy. Let's see if this actually helps though. Objectives, please. And yes, it actually is a complete. We signed at least 3 players younger than 20 years old with potential greater than the average overall rating of players currently in the same position. Well, I'm actually going to loan these players out to different clubs so they can, improve in their overall after we complete the season. But we are using them just for them to increase a bit of their overall, so it could be enough for them to play at lower leagues. And obviously, Leonard Bernier, is it? No, it's the Arsenal Board Youth Development. Everyone at the club has been thrilled by the progress made by Youth Academy in recent times. We are hoping to sign a future star for our team, and you have played a key role in achieving that ambition. We take a great pride in the development of our own young players. Thanks, and please keep up the good work. Yep. I mean, I decided to do that, and that's our only choice. But looks like our match is against West Ham United. We're going to take a look at the squad. Yes. That means the team management. And as you can see, Kamavinga's going to be playing in this game. I'm not resting him because since we're out of the Europa League competition, we have to show a bit more focus in the FA Cup. And yeah, this for some reason it's kind of running. Okay. So as we can see, we are not going to rest Gabriel Jesus. Santiago Jimenez can play. He can probably come on in for Gabriel Jesus. And Timber Rice is fatigued. Tomiyasu's fatigued. Bernier can still play. Calafiore slightly getting there. And here's Jamie Nisbet, the player who's going to make a mark, who's going to probably make a name for himself. But yeah, looks like we're going to make some changes here. Obviously, Zinchenko's fatigued. Saliba's kind of fatigued. And yeah, looks like I think we'll be going in this squad, I guess. Slightly. I mean, let's go to match day. We don't know if there's no, there won't be a press conference. And looks like West Ham also has some slight fatigue players. I'm pretty sure they will be using it. They have Danny Ings, Fornals, Paqueta, Jared Bowen, Soshek, Downs, Cresswell, again, Kudzuma, Kufal, and Ariola. Fred is, however, suspended. So this could probably help us here. I don't know if this could help us massively. But anyway, let's go to kickoff. Looks like West Ham will be going for the kick and rush. Well, we're going for gegenpressing. And we're going to make some changes here. So we're probably going to still bench Saliba. I'm pretty sure he's still not fit. I can't risk him. He should be really important in our next game. So we're going to rest him. And we'll be back. We'll be right back with our changes. So don't go anywhere. Alright guys, so I made some changes here. Looks like I'm still going to trust Odegaard and Saliba. I mean, I know he's slightly fatigued after the Europa League defeat to Shakhtar Donetsk. I'm still going to trust Odegaard and Saliba. And I bought Trossard in for Kai Havertz, Tierney for Zinchenko. And yeah, those are the substitutions. And I also made some good changes in the bench. So I guess that's it, I guess. I mean, those are the changes I can make. But anyway, hope you really enjoyed this one. And without further ado, let's head to London Stadium, where this match could decide if we could go to Wembley or are we going to get eliminated. We're going to find out right after we finish this episode. So yeah, really hope you enjoyed this, and we'll be heading to the stadium shortly. Alright guys, we're here to see West Ham against Arsenal in round 6 of the FA Cup, also known as the quarterfinals. And this match can decide which team will be going to Wembley. So I still decided to put Martin Odegaard, Saliba, because we really need to focus more on the FA Cup competition. And as you can see, if we actually win this, we're probably going to be up against Liverpool mostly. I mean, we don't know. But I think Liverpool got eliminated in the previous FA Cup, if I have checked it earlier. But looks like Leandro Trossard is one of the players to watch. He's actually scored 4 goals in this competition. So if he can deliver pretty well, I have a feeling Arsenal can progress through. But yeah, I think in cut film, I've actually seen the FA Cup results for the other teams, for the other games happening. And we're going to see which results. I don't want to spoil it for you guys if your teams are in there. So anyway, looks like Arsenal are at their away kits. And this might actually be a very emotional match. This match can come in a very emotional angle. It will be in an emotional angle. But anyway, let's take a look at West Ham's squad. Danny Ings, Pablo Fornals, Lucas Paqueta, I have a feeling West Ham has a pretty good squad. And yep, David Moyes is the manager, obviously winning his first ever trophy for West Ham, which is the Conference League. And yep, Arsenal starting 11. We got Trossard. Camavinga's back after getting himself a rest. Saliba's still there, but his fitness is not that good. Same thing with Odegaard and Ramsdale. But once the international duties is done, I'm pretty sure they will be back at their 100%. But looks like Arsenal will be starting off first. And Arsenal has to do well. They cannot give away possession. Because you don't know if West Ham can get a goal back. If they actually score first. Or if they trail, we don't know if Arsenal can come back in this game. But anyway, Camavinga has it. And obviously a tackle is coming in. But it's still with Arsenal. Saliba still manages... Oh, never mind. I thought Saliba for some reason manages to put it in. Staying it in, but he lost a bit of his balance. And now here's Flynn Downs. Downs finds Paqueta. Paqueta finds Danny Ings. And I have a feeling this could be a goal. This could be a goal. But what a tackle from Gabriel. But it's still loose. But Saliba makes a good block and a good tackle. And here's Ben White. Ben White finds Camavinga. Camavinga finds Ben White. Still White. White finds Gabriel Jesus, who still has a bit of fitness issues. But let's see if he's trying well, though. He tries to shoot there. Odegaard has it. But Areola catches it. Makes a very, very good save on Gabriel Jesus' shot. And I thought Arsenal's going to get this one, but it's still with West Ham. Thomas Soucek is the one to have it. Finds Fornals. Fornals finds Danny Ings. Danny Ings. And he scores for West Ham. As surprising. Because I'm actually sarcastic here. Because I'm not surprised if Arsenal can go down. Because this has really been a terrible match in last week for Arsenal here. They lost to Shakhtar Donetsk ever since they actually trailed first. They never came back. Whenever they started attacking, it's just that their attacking is switched off for some reason. But anyway, Danny Ings gives West Ham the lead. And this, like I said, this could actually be an ugly defeat if Arsenal cannot come back from this. Because we're already out of the Europa League competition and we cannot be out of this competition. I mean, here's Martinelli. Martinelli finds Tierney. Tierney finds Gabriel. Still Gabriel. Gabriel finds Camavinga. Camavinga finds Odegaard. Odegaard finds Jesus. Jesus tries to skill him. Still Camavinga. Camavinga has it, but what a tackle from Kurt Zouma. Kurt Zouma has it. Finds Flynn Downs. Flynn Downs finds Soucek. What can the centre-backs do here? They're literally just going deep. But luckily Saka was there to collect this one. Ramsdale has to kick it. And it's going to be still with West Ham. Not surprising. Paqueta has it. He could make it 2-0 if the defense is crappy. But luckily Aaron Ramsdale makes a good save though. But Arsenal are really way behind in terms of their attack. And West Ham are actually the first ones to attack. They're actually having more possession and more shots. Ever since their Shakhtar Donetsk defeat, Arsenal are just low on their morale. But you know what Mikel Arteta says? Trust the process. Can they do it? Martinelli clears this one away. It's with Trossard. Trossard finds Camavinga. Camavinga finds Tierney. It's still Tierney. Tierney finds Martinelli. Still Martinelli. Martinelli finds Jesus. Jesus tries to shoot, but it just doesn't work well for Arsenal. Areola makes a pretty good save, and this is a wonderful cross. This could really be terrible here for Arsenal. But luckily Gabriel makes a good tackle. Arsenal really has to do well. But this is not the case. And West Ham They have the possession as usual. Arsenal are really down. Ever since that Europa League defeat, it's just really haunting them. And now here's Camavinga. But I really cannot believe how has Gabriel Jesus missed it. That could have been 1-1 easily. Now Camavinga has to play slowly. He goes for a big cross, but there's no one to collect it except Kurt Zouma. Kurt Zouma finds Soucek. Soucek finds Flynn Downs. Downs finds Soucek. Somehow he manages to get the pass away. This could literally be 2-0. This could be 2-0. This could be 2-0. But Saliba with a good tackle. Now he finds Odegaard. Odegaard finds White. And I have a feeling Arsenal will go 1-0 down to West Ham. Yup. Here's half-time here with Arsenal trailing to West Ham. And Jesus is not doing pretty well. What seems to be the issue for Arsenal? We just don't know. Is it their attack or is it their defense somehow? And despite Gabriel and Saliba back from their rest, it's still the same Arsenal. But anyway, West Ham has a 1-0 lead over Arsenal at the end of half-time. What can this team do? Our changes need to be made, or are Arsenal going to be going in the same formation? And obviously Danny Ings got West Ham in front, but then it was a chance for West Ham to get it 2-0, but Paqueta shooting, but Aaron Ramsdale made a good save. Arsenal really has to do well in their attack. They had 5 shots, but for some reason hasn't converted any of them. It looks like we're gonna be taking a short break here. We're gonna make some changes. We're gonna be coming back right after this short break. So don't go anywhere, as second half will be coming back after this short break. And looks like we're gonna be making some changes here for Arsenal. We're back with the second half. Odegaard is gonna be coming off for Reece Nelson, and his first touch of the ball is collected. Now here's Jesus. Still Jesus. Jesus finds Saka. Still Saka. Saka shoots, but Areola makes a good save. That could have been a chance for Arsenal to get an equalizer here. Arsenal are trying to get a goal back, but is this going to be the case though? It's a corner kick here for Arsenal. Saka to take the corner kick. Saka crosses this one, but Fornals making a good clearance. Now here's Martinelli. Martinelli finds Camavinga. Camavinga finds Trossard. Still Trossard. Trossard shoots and he scores the equalizer. He has been the standout for Arsenal. Scored 4 goals in the FA Cup. This might be his 5th goal already. But what a pass though. I'm pretty sure this one's from Camavinga. And Trossard just doing what's best for Arsenal, getting an equalizer here.
Goal for Arsenal, number 19, Leandro Trossard.
But Arsenal are still not out of the woods yet. They really have to make this one count. It's already level pegged with Paqueta with it. Still Lucas Paqueta. Still Paqueta. Paqueta finds Jared Bowen, not Soucek. And yeah, Martin has made a move to Real Betis. And luckily for us, it's an offside. Sorry to be a bit biased here, but ever since the Europa League defeat, I really cannot help it but to be biased. I really wanted to stay neutral here, but it is the case. And anyway, this is a career mode. And like I said to you in the warning, I might be biased. So, yup, here it is. But anyway, offside here for West Ham. Gabriel is the one to take the big cross. Gabriel Jesus might have lost the header, but at least the clearance is given away. Only for Cresswell to collect this one. West Ham having it now. Soucek finds Jared Bowen. Bowen finds Paqueta. Still Paqueta. Paqueta finds Soucek. Saliba has it. Saliba finds Martinelli. Still Martinelli. Still Martinelli. Martinelli finds Gabriel Jesus. Jesus finds Nelson. Could be an opportunity here. But Areola made a good save on Nelson. And that could have been a chance for Arsenal to get a goal to put them in front. But anyway, Danny Ings has it. Ings finds Flynn Downs. And the centre-back is kind of being a bit fatigued, going a bit deep here. Finds Bowen. Jared Bowen has it. Bowen finds Koufal. Still Koufal. Still Koufal. But Ramsdale makes a pretty good save. And looks like Arsenal will be making a substitution. It's going to be Gabriel Jesus coming off for Santiago Jimenez. What can he do here? But now, corner kick already here for West Ham United. They look pretty dangerous on corners, even though we're nicknamed Corner FC. But in this game, they're actually pretty dangerous. Sometimes corners do go in. But anyway, Jesus comes off for Santiago Jimenez. Corner kick is given. Ben White clears it a little bit, but still with West Ham though. Paqueta has it. And it's a goal kick. Oh, well, it's a corner kick actually. It actually had a touch on Arsenal. So it's another corner kick here for Arsenal. And Saka comes off. Corner kick here for West Ham. Saka comes off for Marquinhos. Reece Nelson's already in. I kind of slipped my mind. Because this is really scary. But anyway, they managed to clear this one away. White has it. They might try to go for a counter-attack. Martinelli has it. And somehow a player slipped there. This could be a chance for Arsenal to get a second goal. And probably the match-winning goal here. We don't know. But Koufal makes a good tackle. Kudzuma has it. Kudzuma has a big clearance. And now Salamakis has it. This could be a chance for West Ham to really kill the game off. And it's obviously given, as usual. Scoring the goal in the dying minutes is what hurts for Arsenal. Salamakis is the player to score the goal for West Ham to keep Arsenal in rut. This is really not going well for us, honestly. Another defeat. Probably another defeat. We don't even know if they can come back in this game. Salamakis puts West Ham in front. Alexis Salamakis. And we thought it was going to be an offside chance. But it is what it is, man. It's going to be heartbreaking, man. Out of the Europa League, out of the Carabao Cup, and now out of the FA Cup potentially. Yup. Sorry here. Might have to pause this one here. I might have to pause this because for some reason it's kind of glitched off. But don't worry, we'll be right back here. Alright, we're back here. For some reason I couldn't fix it. But Arsenal did actually score an equalizer. But we're going to show it to you right away. It was actually a wonderful pass. Well, Reece Nelson, who actually went solo here. He actually went a very good powerful shot, and because of this, Arsenal are right back for some reason. I wasn't actually paying attention because I was fixing the issue, but on cut film, Reece Nelson has actually got Arsenal back in the game, and that's his first goal in the FA Cup. Nelson finds Marquinhos. Marquinhos to Nelson. Can Arsenal have a chance here? Still Reece Nelson. Nelson finds Marquinhos. Marquinhos with it. Marquinhos! And I don't know what is happening. West Ham potentially scoring a match-winning goal to now Arsenal's 2 counter-attack goals. I cannot believe what is happening here. We thought for a second Arsenal was going to be losing in the previous few minutes. And I thought Salamakis would have actually been the hero for West Ham. But it's been the 2 substitute players Reece Nelson and Marquinhos to save the day for Arsenal. I cannot believe what is happening here. Marquinhos, probably the hero of this game, scores the match-winning goal to put Arsenal in the driver's seat for the first time. Scored it at the 90th minute, and I have a feeling this could actually be pretty intense. Avila has it. Still Avila. Avila finds Lucas Paqueta. Paqueta finds Soucek. Soucek finds Avila again. Can West Ham actually get a goal back? But Holding makes a pretty good tackle. And with that, Arsenal wins a pulsating quarter-final game against West Ham. And it was all thanks to 2 comeback goals from Arsenal by the substituted players, Reece Nelson and Marquinhos. I'm pretty sure Marquinhos is going to be the hero of the match, but it's going to be given to Leandro Trossard for being the stepper up, scoring the equalizer. If it wasn't for him, we would have lost this game. But anyway, it's full-time, Arsenal 3, West Ham 2. We don't know if they're actually going to show the goal from Reece Nelson, but we're going to see it. We don't know though. Obviously the goal from Danny Ings in the 17th minute. I'm pretty sure they're going to... I mean, it is given in a replay. And then the goal from Leandro Trossard. A pass from Eduardo Camavinga to Leandro Trossard, scoring the equalizer. And then a horrendous defending from Arsenal. Salamakis scoring the potential winning goal for West Ham. Then in the 19th minute, Marquinhos, an unlikely goal scorer, to score the match-winning goal for Arsenal to put them in Wembley Stadium in the next FA Cup round. We're going to take a look at match highlights to see if the goal is still there. Obviously was cut off, and for some reason it's not given. But what a game that was. And looks like here are the round 6 results. Wolverhampton Wanderers getting a 2-1 win over Nottingham Forest. Aston Villa slapping down Luton Town 4-1. Fleetwood Town having a gutsy and a surprise win over Liverpool. And Arsenal, obviously, thanks to 2 comeback goals from Reece Nelson and Marquinhos. And let's take a look at the post-match interview.
Just a moment of your time.
Can you go all the way now? I know it's been solid and it looked like the game was going to end up your way, and then right at the death your team came up with a winner. Was it perhaps a day? Your boys left it late, didn't they? What were you thinking so close to the end? We have to stop switching off defensively. Maybe we weren't as focused as we could have been. We got away with it once or twice defensively, so in that sense we were maybe a little fortunate. But the scoreline tells you that we're happy about it. West Ham made you work hard for the win today. Was it so difficult to get behind their defense? Soucek was outstanding at the back for them, wasn't he? Soucek is definitely one of the best defenders around, so it wasn't easy for us to create chances today. But we were very persistent and we kept looking for their weak points in the back.
No further questions, thank you.
But anyway, a gutsy win from Arsenal. I really was happy about it. And I forgot to mute it up there. And Marquinhos' dramatic late goal seals Arsenal win. We're going to take a look at the news because, well, technically we're going to be going to the international friendly. The game that I won't be showing it to you. Arsenal selections delights Ramsdale. We're going to be going to news. Marquinhos stretched a win for his team West Ham for his team against West Ham United when his dramatic late goal put Arsenal 3-2 up. But yup, Emirates FA Cup review West Ham. And obviously, I did forget to tell you, Arsenal have progressed to this year's Emirates FA Cup semi-final in a tense last four tie in which they have always looked the stronger of the two teams. They managed to win through 3-2 against a distraught West Ham, who clearly had convinced themselves that this would be their year. But anyway, what a game this was. Too bad I didn't really show you the Reece Nelson goal, but the replay does tell you. I had to chalk that one down, sadly. But anyway, Arsenal versus Wolves is probably going to be on 15th of May. Villa will be on 20th of April. And obviously, Arsenal get a big prize here. Let's take a look at the player chats. Aaron Ramsdale, thanks for all the first team chances I've been getting. Boss, I'll keep doing whatever I need to. Let's say proud of you. I'm proud of how hard you've been working on your game. I'm hoping to even see more from you from your matches now. And obviously, Jamie Nesbitt is his name. The Irishman. I've been dreaming about this happening. Thanks for giving me a chance in the senior squad, boss. I'm desperate to show everybody what I can bring to the team. You know I believe in you. I was really impressed with your performance today, young man. Keep working hard and good things will happen for you. But anyway, that's all we have for today. And our next game, we're going to be going to the calendar because this is an international friendly. Finland's going to be taking on Ukraine. So, yup, our next game is against Manchester City, which is actually going to be taken on the 30th of March at Etihad Stadium. We did lose to them at our own home ground, so we really need to bounce back. So, yeah, I really hope you enjoy this one, and we'll be back for our next game. Goodbye. Hello guys, we're back, and just as we witnessed, I am so happy about Arsenal's performance. Yup, they went down to Shakhtar Donetsk in the Europa League match and they crashed out, but Arsenal did manage to come victorious in the FA Cup round 6 against West Ham. And it was all thanks to 2 late goals by the substituted players. And they're actually reserve players, if you haven't noticed. Reece Nelson and Marquinhos. Reece Nelson actually scored the equaliser and Marquinhos scoring the match-winning goal for Arsenal. Well, I'm actually going to tell you the highlights of it. Well, it started with a West Ham goal by Danny Ings, and that lead kept up till half-time, with West Ham having a 1-0 lead. But then Leandro Trossard scoring the equalising goal with that wonderful pass from Kamavinga, finding Trossard, who's actually the highest goal scorer for Arsenal in the FA Cup. The top scorer for Arsenal in the FA Cup, I would say, scoring 5 goals. But West Ham, out of nowhere, scored the match-winning goal, potential match-winning goal. And it was all thanks to Arsenal's colossal defense, I would say, or horrendous defense, if you would put it this way. Salamakers would have actually been the hero of the game, but for some reason, Reece Nelson and Marquinhos, 2 Arsenal reserve players, came up and shone bright for this magnificent Arsenal squad. Reece Nelson scoring the equalising goal and Marquinhos scoring the match-winning goal. And it was actually a pass from Reece Nelson, if you haven't seen. And Marquinhos scoring the match-winning goal that put Arsenal in the lead and potentially winning this game, or actually winning this game against West Ham. And now they're actually in Wembley Stadium, playing in the semi-finals, probably going to be up against Fleetwood Town. Well, it's not probably. We already know what the fixtures are going to be. It's going to be Arsenal versus Fleetwood Town in the semi-finals. And I really cannot wait to see how things will be going. We got to win the FA Cup competition, because if there will be a season 2, we have to win those 2 trophies. We at least have to win these 2 trophies, which is the Emirates FA Cup and the Premier League. We did win the Community Shield, but it doesn't really matter at all. Community Shield is basically like Carabao Cup. It's like the winner of the FA Cup taking on the winner of the Premier League. So it doesn't basically matter at all. But anyway, our next game is against Manchester City, and this time it's going to be at the Etihad Stadium. But anyway, I really hope you enjoyed this one. Please make sure to like and subscribe. And obviously, if I haven't told you before, I forgot to really, for some reason, when that issue happened, it's not a glitch, it's mostly an issue. It sometimes happens when you normally play tactical view matches. And when that happened, Reece Nelson actually scored the goal. And sadly, I couldn't actually show it to you of how it happened, but the replay did. So I really apologize for you guys if you really didn't see how the goal happened. The replay did tell you it, but if the match highlights or match recap would have showed you, it would have been there. So I really apologize for any inconvenience that I gave it to you. But anyway, I really hope you enjoyed this one. Please make sure to like and subscribe. This is Brisbane 05 Blaster here, signing off.